Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss about the measure of central tendency. So what is the measure of central tendency? It covers the mean, median and mode. And what does it tells? It tells that how the data behave around the center. What is mean? Mean means average. So mean basically tells us what is the average value in the data set. We want to know the average height of class 5 student. We have a class 5 and this class 5 has only 10 students. And we want to know the average height of class 5 student. We can measure the height of each student. First student height is 4 feet. Second one height is 4.5. Third height is 3 feet. Fourth one has 4 feet. 5 has 4 feet. 6 has 4.5 feet. 7 has 3.5 feet. 8, 9 and 10. This is 4, this is 3.5, this is 3. So how we can calculate the average height of these all students? So there is a formula called x bar is equal to 1 by n summation I is equal to 1 to n xi. Xi is these values, and where these values from 1 to n, number of these values like 1 to 10. So n is equal to 10. So we can calculate like 1 by 10, add all those values, 4, 4.5 plus 3. This is coming 36 divided by 10. So average height is 3.6 feet. So we can say that the average height of the class 5 student is 3.6 feet. So we use mean to calculate the average value. Or there is another example. We have a cricket team and we want to know the average score of the team. First player, in the cricket we have 11 players. So the first player score 50, second player score the 30, third player score the 20, fourth one place, fifth one 30, sixth player score the 60, then seventh player score the 10, eighth player score the 12, ninth one score the 22 and 10th player score the 62. So how we calculate the mean? Just like the earlier formula, we can use 1 divided by 10. There the total number is number of samples or number of the observations we have 10, then 50 plus then count 62, then we can calculate what is the addition. So this is coming the 306, right? 306 divided by 10. So we can say that average score of the team is 30.6. The main issue with the mean is that if we have any extreme value in the data set, then our mean can be affected by that. We have this salary structure. The first employee has this salary, this, second one is this, and so on. So we have total employees 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have total 7 employees and their salary are mentioned here. If we calculate the mean of those employees, then we get the average salary is this. This is a 170,000 approximate. If any employee let's 1 2 3 4 5 6 and 7. Let this sixth employee salary is 1 million. Earlier this employee has salary around 0.3 million approximate, but now his salary is 1 million. So you can see that the mean is now 268,000 approximate. Earlier that is the 170. It means it increased from 170 to approximate 268. So there is a large increment. So let's, if the earlier graph is like this, now let this is the mean of this, all the 7th employee. Then what will happen? Our graph will be changed like this. So mean will be here, like earlier the mean is that, but now this is the you can say 170, now this is 268. So mean has changed. So we can say that any large value can affect the mean. Now second point is the median. What is the median? Median refer the middle value in the data set. Let's, we have a data set D1 like 2 4 6 6 5 4 2 1, and we want to know the middle value in the data set or the median of this data set. So what we will do, first we will arrange this data set in the sorting order, 1 then 2 then 2 then 4 4 5 6 and 6. Now if the data set count is odd, so then median would be n plus 1 divided by 2, n plus 1 divided by 2 with value. So n is 9 plus 1 divided by 2, this is the fifth value. So 1 2 3 4 5, so our median would be 4. So let's, in the same case, if the data set count is data set count is even, in that case our median would be average of n divided by 2 with and n divided by 2 plus 1 value, average of these two values. So let's, we have a data set like D where we have like 1 2 3 4 6 7, this is our data set. So we have total value 6. So how we calculate the median? Median would be n divided by 2. It means 1 2 3 4 5 6, 6 by 2 this value and 6 by 2 plus 1 this value, average of this. So how we calculate? Let's, 6 divided by 2 is 3 plus 3 plus 1 is 4 divided by 2, this is 3.5. So the median value would be 3.5. It means these two values, average of these two values. So what is the mode? Now we will discuss the mode. Mode basically tell us most frequently occurring value in the data set. So let's, in this example, we have this data set So in this data set we have value 3, 4, 5, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 8, 8, 9. So which value is most frequently occurring in this data set? So we can check. This is the 5. 5 is occurring most of the time in this data set. So mode would be 5. Let's the same data set, if the two values are occurring same time, this is the 5 and 6. So both values are occurring same times. So the mode would be these two values 5 and 6, and this is called as a bimodal. If the value which are occurring more than 2 times, that is called as a multimodal. I am running one restaurant. I have booking data of 1 month. So there are around 10,000 records we have. So what we can do, we can just take some sample of 100 records. We take some random sample of 100 records. So we have some 100 records like this, like 2, 4, 1, 3, 2, 2, 4, 4, 4, 3, 7, 8, 4, 4, 2, 2, and so on, like 2, 2, 4. We have this data of booking. So this number denotes like how many members come together for dinner or for lunch. Okay, let these two members come together. These are the 4 members come together. It means they book a table of 4 person, and this booking was done by using table which has 2 chair. Table which has 2 chair. This booking was done by using table which should have 4 chair. So this type of the data we have, like this is the only single person. This is for the only single person booking. This is for the 3 person booking. This is also for the 2 person booking. So this type of the data we have, and we want to know what would be the best seating arrangement for my restaurant. So we can check the mode. So we can see that so 2 and 4 are occurring most of the time. So now we check the mode. What is the mode? So mode, we can see that there are 2 and 4. So we can clearly say that my restaurant should have seating table for 2 and 4 persons. So we can say that we can have 80% our seating arrangement for 2 and 4 peoples. If you have any query or question, please mention in the comment section. I hope you will like my video. If you like, please subscribe my channel and share with your friends. Have a nice day. Thank you.